Woke Preacher Crips highlighted the new Transvestite Geisha leading worship at a Christian church. And if you look clearly at this picture, you can see the whole goal of what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it so that if you don't look for the details, it seems churchy enough, so it's fine. Look, somebody decides to wear some clothes. Look, they have some words on the bottom that are kind of like a liturgy. Look, you've got the person in the background there with that kind of smiling face that has some of the Jesus stuff on. And look, it's still in a church. Therefore, don't really ask the questions. Don't really ask why God isn't called Father. Don't really ask why sins aren't confessed. Don't really ask why everyone else is evil, but you're just perfect and loved. Yes, it's easy to look at something like this and say, this is going away from Scripture, but it goes much deeper than that. That's an outward symptom of an inner problem. When you are play acting with God, when you are faking it with God, when you're standing up in this way and saying that nothing needs to change, there is something that needs to change with me and you eternally. Psalm 131, my heart is not proud, O Lord. My eyes are not haughty. I do not concern myself with great matters, for things too wonderful for me, but I have stilled and quieted my soul. Like a weaned child with its mother, like a weaned child is my soul within me. Humility. We live in a world that does not want it. We live in a world that wants to stand, look at me, filled with pride, but instead to say, Lord, you're greater than me. Lord, you know my play acting. Lord, you know my fakeness. You know everything that's wrong with me, and yet I'm not punished in hell yet, but you still love me and care for me today and always. Lord, my heart is not proud. My heart is not proud. My eyes are not haughty. No, instead, I look to you for grace and forgiveness. I confess to you my sins. I ask you to take away my fakeness and fill me up with faith. I'm not going to be like the rest of the world wants me to be. No, I'm going to listen to you alone.